Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with Spellbinders' third sale in the month of June during their birthday celebration month. This one is the Sizzling birthday sale. This is not a very large sale, but there are still some goodies in it, and we'll talk about it, including cardstock. In the description box below, I will link towards the top of the description box the different categories like dies. Cardstock is on sale. Did I see Better Press? I don't think so. Embossing folders, some other supplies. There will be timestamps in this video. Also, crafters, during this birthday celebration month, if you haven't seen it yet, and if you're liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing. Crafters, if you spend $150, you'll get this free die set. It's called Sir Spelly Dies. This cutie patootie right here. This is a fun way to make cards for boys and girls. So super cute, Sir Spelly die. And if you create a wish list at Spellbinders, please accept the cookies if you're going to create a wish list. To create a wish list, you just click that heart in the top left of the photograph. You will be entered to win. There are 4 chances, a winner each week. We're now already into like week 4, so I think 3 weeks already gone. But if you win, you can get a $230 store credit to Spellbinders. If you don't have an account, create an account. Click a few things and create a wish list. And fingers crossed, maybe you'll win. Let me know if you win. That'd be fun. Also, crafters, I normally tell you, check your wish list to see if anything you want is on sale. So you can check your older wish list just to see, or maybe if you added something new, just to see if it's on sale. And also check your rewards. Remember, rewards at Spellbinders equals cash, so definitely check that out. How you will see your rewards now, because the website has changed, when you click on your profile, it will populate towards the top when the page opens up, okay? And you'll see how much you have. So you can just apply that. And I believe if you are a Kit Club member, a current Kit Club member, you will get an additional discount that will apply to this sale too, automatically. Thumbs up for that as well. Speaking of Kit Club is about to close. I'll link my video here if you haven't seen Spellbinders Kit Club. Remember, you can join each month. You can join and cancel, or you can just keep it going on. The All Clubs crate, where you get all 8 clubs, that's sold out, but the individual clubs are still there. So you can watch my video to see all the different clubs, 8 of them. Fabulous. So check that out. It will close on the 27th. Also, crafters, the Weekender is still available. This was Spellbinders' online virtual craft event held at the end of May. The event has taken place, but crafters, you can still get this box, which will have 7 die sets, exclusive die sets. These will not be sold later on individually in a release. This is an exclusive workshop event. You'll also have access, and you can watch them on the replay at your own pace with 6 crafters, and each person 3 cards. 2 cards and a bonus card, and then some extra cards as well. So you're getting bang for your buck when you join the Facebook group for this. People are still posting their cards today. I saw one yesterday and I was like, wow. Folks are having a ball with the Weekender. Plus, this month's Kit Club works very well with this as well. Let me show you some examples from the Weekender. I did purchase the Weekender and I attended. I didn't finish all the cards because 6 instructors, 3 cards, that's 18 plus extras, 20-something cards. Look at that. Look at that. This card is a combination with the exclusive of the month, which is now sold out, and also the Weekender. Weekender. Look at this. So beautiful. Friend of mine sent me that one. Thanks again, Judy. Look at that. And look at these 2 cards. So beautiful. Look at all the variety that you're seeing. Love, 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 love the Weekender. And folks are clearly having fun. Great for your summer crafting too. You can have your own crop at home and just spend a whole weekend with it, or 2 weekends, because it does take time to craft all of this and to die cut everything too, but it is absolutely worth it. Your friends will love all these cards. Like I love this card that was sent to me. Isn't that fun? This is Jennifer Maguire's card. So super fun. So you still have time to get the Weekender. Like I said, it's exclusive. That's a one and done box of goodies. All sorts of things in there, rub-ons and everything. Also, crafters, in the last sale, did you see the Just Add Cake birthday card making kit? 2 thumbs up. This is back in stock, sold out twice. Not on sale in this sale, but it is available. So this is a fun one too. Lots of dies available in this one. I did bring some of the dies just to show you what they are. You'll get all these kind of dies. You can make celebratory cards, masculine cards, cupcake for birthday, floral, even for kids. Super duper fun. So this is available too. If you want to add that to your cart, just add cake birthday card making kit. Yay! Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this sizzling birthday sale. Let's get started. First up, based off of the Just Add Cake birthday card making kit, which goes along with the whole birthday celebration, there is an add-on die, and I saw this still available, not sold out, and is still on sale, is an add-on die to that kit. So you don't have to own that kit to get this beauty right here. This is the Color Block Accent Arch die. This is coming in at $20.29 from $28.99. You just saw it on this card here with Sir Spelly. To use this die, you're going to need this goodie, which is not on sale this week. Last week it was on sale. Essential Arches die. Largest die in both is an A2, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 inch. The notes here I have is 1, 4, 7, and 10. This die set coordinates with this one. The other arch dies, which you'll see in foundation dies later on, because there are some in this sale, and I'll always cover foundation dies because 1, they help you finish your cards, and 2, if you are buying foundation dies, if you buy them all at one time, it's a nice purchase. But I know a lot of you are like how I collect it over time. So I like to talk about them in each sale and just remind you of how fabulous they are, because I use them all the time myself. 1, 4, 7, and 10 coordinates to this. Number 1 will work with this. Number 4 will this one, 7 and 10 for the layers, okay? Because to use this, you're only going to get what you see here in purple on top. The back layer is this one, but the different sizes is in this die set. This is 16 dies. This is only 6 dies, okay? Not on sale, but put this one in your wish list and win your wish list. You don't have to have a gigantic wish list to win, and there's no purchase necessary. So just go ahead and create your wish list at Spellbinders, all right? Look at that. Don't forget to accept those cookies, because I know some folks were having issues with creating that wish list. But super fun. Oh, let me show you some more cards. Oh, crafters, I forgot to show you some cards with the birthday. Might as well. That's the celebratory die. Isn't that fun? That's the cupcake. Again, super fun. Here is more of that Color Block Accent Arch. This one is the one for the kids. Look at little birthday monster. Here's a smaller one. So cute. You could turn this one at this size or smaller into a tag. You see how Essential Arches is working for it? That layer and this layer. Here's another one from the same Just Add Cake. So this is a different set. This is from the Summer Camp collection. I'll link my video here. This is a great set to craft with the kids as well. Summer Camp. Super fun, and make cards for them too. Birthday cards and more. All sorts of cute critters, not just a raccoon or skunk. Is that a skunk or a raccoon? Whichever. And look at the masculine card with the hand. You can make it formal like this. You can make it like the Scottish tourists that are having so much fun drinking all the beer in the United States. Thumbs up. If you haven't seen that, check that out. The Europeans are having just way too much fun during the World Cup. They are. They're enjoying the food. They're enjoying all the festivities and the games and, taking over Times Square, coming to Miami, just having tons and tons of fun. Have fun. Mix, match, and play with this beauty. And add the Just Add Cake if you can. Wonderful set. Lots of dies in that one too, like the Weekender. And the thing with the Just Add Cake birthday card making kit is not going to be there forever. There is a time on it too, okay? Hint, hint. Take the hint if you're interested in it. Get it sooner than later is what I'm trying to say. Next up, crafters, I'm going to talk about my Better Press set. This is called Birthday Wishes Sentiments, Press Plate and Die. Why am I talking about this? Is on a multitude of cards that I'm going to show you. I've already shown you it on a few cards just now with the birthday kit and also the Weekender. So I'm going to talk about it now because it is in this sale just very, very quickly. You'll get a series of birthday sentiments that you can press or glimmer, die cut once. This is coming in at $20.29 from $28.99. You already saw it here. Glimmered, happy birthday, celebrating you. You saw it over here on Yana's beautiful card, happy birthday. Clearly, I love it in black with either matte gold or matte silver. That's like my favorite way, but I have pressed it out too and have fun with it as well. Birthday card making kit, Weekender. Fun, fun, fun. After I finish showing you this, then I'm going to now separate the cards and then you'll see them again later on, but I don't have to keep coming back to this. Here it is on this beautiful card with the flowers. Here it is. It's your special day with the birds. Even with a rub-on. Right here is your special day. This is it pressed out with Minnie Mouse. So fun. Again, florals. Look at this one. It's your special day. This is another card from the summer camp with a stencil. Look at that. Love that. More florals. You'll be seeing vivid blooms. So I'm coming back to that card in a second. I have been talking about this a lot lately. It has been on sale and it did sell out, I think 2 or 3 times too. But it is so fun to use for a lot of cards. I love the way the font looks, even though it is my set, but I really love using it all the time. To a very special person. That can be all year round. Use this sentiment and then on the inside, thank you for all that you do, da da da. There is from all of us too. You can use that all year round. Use this for the holidays too. It's your special day. That can be also all year round, like summer camp. Here's another card with vivid blooms. Happy birthday. Another one, happiest birthday wishes. Another stencil, cheers to another year. Age to perfection, cheers to another year. All right, now I'm going to pack this all up. I just wanted to show you this real quick. Birthday wishes, sentiments, press plate, and die. Also in this sale, from my texture and foliage collection, I'll link my video here so you can see the rest of it, is the dimpled 3D embossing folder. Linen is not in the sale. This one is coming in at $11.19 from $15.99. It is 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use universal plate system for this. This one you can use this way or this way. And you can also use the reverse of it as well. Super fun. Here again, birthday wishes sentiments along with vivid blooms. That's it in the background in black. This is a brand new card you haven't seen because I'm still working on it. So this is a 5x7, again using vivid blooms. This is a new set from Lisa Horton. I don't remember the name of the collection. I'll put the name of the collection here. But I was just creating this and using this as texture in the background. So I will be coming back to this because vivid blooms is in the sale too. Oh, let me show you the back then. You can use the back too if you want it to be a little bit more subtle than this. And you can also turn it this way, long way, like that. So you can have your A2 here because this is 5.5 inch wide. So you can get 2 A2 panels with one run on this. Thumbs up for the oversized embossing folders. Here it is sideways on a Halloween card, long way on this card, and the reverse on this one. Super fun with dimpled, $11.19. Thumbs up. And lastly from me is my birthday wreath add-on. This is $20.99 from $29.99. There's lots of birthday bits in this one. So the rest of the beautiful wreath collection is not in this sale. No Christmas wreath add-on, no garden wreath. That was in the last sale. Build a wreath, nor the Halloween wreath, but the birthday wreath is there. You get happy birthday with the shadow, the sentiment, streamers and doodads, party hat, cupcake, my favorite, balloons, another favorite, and then a bow with the present. Here is the cupcake, so super cute with a little doodad. Here is the present and the sentiment, happy birthday. Here is the balloons, and you can use that, all of this actually, on masculine cards as well. And here it is on a shaped card. Mirrored arches on sale, so you might see this one again. And the party hat for an easel card. Isn't that fun? And I love it coming off the edge of the card like this. You just use a bigger envelope. If you have an envelope punch board, you can make an envelope to fit this, okay? So super fun. Birthday wreath add-on is on sale, $20.99. Vivid Blooms, one of my favorite floral die sets. This is coming in at $23.09 from $32.99. That's a great deal for this die set. When this first introduced, it took forever to go on sale. So I bought this at full price because this is my second set. I actually have 3 sets. 1 Spellbinders sent me and then 2 of this one because I like to run them all at the same time. That's how I showed you those cards where I have all the flowers stacked. I'm using this. This is a by far winner. So you saw here, I have 3 sets. So I ran all 3 flowers at the same time. And it comes with this large flower, which is my favorite. Lots of fun foliage. This flower right here. This little bud. And then these little bits too, which I didn't use in this one. And you can attach either this or this to that. And then the centers for the flower and another flower, which I used right here. Super fun. In the center here, because this is so big, I normally put a gem there too. I was actually using, and I'll come back to this too, the color cube for inspiration. Finally, I'm using the color cube. I took these colors as inspiration. The only thing I didn't use was this gray. I did substitute the gray here for more of this color, which is more of like that tan, which is alabaster cardstock. This is all Spellbinders color wheel cardstock for this card. So super fun. So come back to my channel to watch that video. My birthday wishes sentiments right here. See how I left the space? Yeah, I like to do that. Here is another example that you just saw, and I love the flowers in red. If you're playing with this for the first time, start off with red because it just makes it so much easier to go with. Then you can go into more colors, but the red just is like, wow, it's just stunning, clearly. See my sentiments again? And I love the red with the yellow. This is poppy, beeswax, and saffron color wheel cardstock along with fern. All of these are on sale too. Thumbs up. We'll talk about that later in supplies. But you see how I'm using this little piece here with those flowers? Here's another card that I made. So love this. This is another 5x7. And as you can tell, I love to have the cascade this way. What are you seeing? My sentiment again. This is now exploring the pinks. Because I was using the red so much, I decided to go ahead with the pinks. I have a 5x7. I also have an A2. Fun, fun. Look how pretty this is. This is Blush 2-2 Waterfall. If you're loving these colors, that's the color wheel cardstock I'm using if you want to pick up a pack or two of those. Individual packs are on sale and also the full 48. Love the red again, but you see how the red looks? This is a little bit different, but still very, very pretty. All color wheel cardstock again. Here it is with the small flowers like that. And the foliage is fabulous. If you love club blooms, this is a great set to add more foliage to club blooms. Here it is large again in my favorite colorway, the reds and the yellows. So super duper pretty. Love it. Vivid Blooms, by far winner. Add this to your wish list if you don't own it already. Get yourself one, or if you already have one, maybe get a second set. Then you can make quicker cards for all your birthday needs. Yay! Trust this one. She's a winner. Next up, Little Blooms. This is a fun die set. Smaller scale, but so super pretty. Spellbinders sent me one. I bought a second one. This is $8.39 from $11.99. Probably should get a third set, but again, quicker crafting when you can run two at the same time. You get the large flower, this little flower here, and then this one that turns to the side. Very, very pretty like what you see here. Again, all Spellbinders color wheel cardstock. Most of the examples you'll see in this video is the same color wheel cardstock, okay? Do I have to use it? No, I can use other brands, but I just love how their cardstock works so well with each other, like when you're making something like this, especially florals too. So super pretty. All the fun, look at that. And then here's another example of it. Just anchoring the beautiful Lucky Horse. I think it's called the Lucky Horse, that die set. Look at the different colorway and look how fabulous it is, even with the peaches. Love, 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 love. Little Blooms, $8.39. You can get two. Thumbs up. Next up, Botanical Atrium. This is coming in at 30 from 40. This is it as intended with the atrium in the back. And then lots of fabulous foliage right here. And then the flowers. So super pretty. On this one, notice I'm going this way. Normally I go this way, but I did decide to go to the right this time. Love that. So 30 from 40 for this winner. A newer card from me with my sentiments. You can use as much as you want or as little as you want. In this instance, I'm just using the foliage and the flowers, but you can use the atrium, change out the flowers, bring in vivid blooms here, bring in club blooms, even the little blooms, even the birds. I could add one of the birds. That would be fun with flying high because it does have a bird cage look. Oh, I tell you, ideas come when I do these videos. So fun. Look at that. So super pretty. Love, 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 love. This is like a 3-for-1 die set. This is Deep Blue 2, $20.25 or $27. I have been talking about it because this one works very well with this month's Kit Club. As intended, the card would look like this with the divers. You could have sea life down here, but I am using the stencil. I believe the stencil is on sale too. There's a little fish. There is a diagram for it. I did take it out so I can show you that there is a diagram for this, for all the bits, okay? Super fun. I keep my diagram here in the back of my packaging like so it will always be there when I go to revisit. With this month's Kit Club, this is the small die of the month. What I used from Deep Blue 2 is down here. All of this is right here. Those accents, I think it's perfect. I could have also included the fish. The fish could have been in here. The diver could have been in here or on top with the turtle. It's the turtle and this background is part of the small die of the month, okay? So super pretty. Love this card. But what I think really anchored this card and finished the card right here. Soon as I did that, card was like, oh yeah, that was it. So this is like a 3-for-1 die set. Fish alone, divers alone, and then that sea life. Perfect sizing too. Love, 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 love. Deep blue too. Next up, crafters, Flying High. This is coming in at $16.09 from $22.99. This is the die set I was saying with the cockatoo that could have been in the atrium from Botanical Atrium. So I may do this in the future, mixing, matching, and playing, because I think a lot of what's here can work. And also here too. Could have the cockatoo and then the flowers around it. That would be very pretty. I could also have the atrium with the flowers and the cockatoo. Thumbs up for crafty ideas. This is an example of me doing the mix, match, and play between the two. I just got that idea now. Also in the sale is Free Hugs Oscar. $9.40 from $13.43. What is not in the sale? Pretty Birds, okay? But your winning die set, if your budget is tight and you can only get one and you love these birds, get Flying High. That's the one I'll always tell you, get that one. It's your bang for your buck winner. I'll tell you why right now. Bird can stand on its own, the cockatoo. Then you get the branch, adore the branch, with this large bit of foliage. This is what gives you the tropical goodness with the bird. And then you also get the flowers with that little branch. So this can work by itself. This can work by itself. That can work by itself. 3-for-1 die set at $16. Thumbs way up. Recipients would love to get cards from you like this. Look at that. Tell you that branch just gives such movement. So fun. You see the little tropical foliage? This die, I think, is such a winner. It's very easy to come together, very forgiving too. If you struggle putting cards together, this is a fun one in terms of doing this sort of scene building and telling a story. Here I have it with 2 separate foundation dies telling 2 stories, and this is like feminine and that's masculine. Just having fun. And you see the little flowers too? Here's another version of it. See the flowers across the top? Super fun. Look at that branch. Anything can be on the branch too. A lot of the Weekender with the toucan can also be on this branch. This bird can also be on that branch, which is part of the Weekender. This is all the Weekender except for that sentiment. That was just me putting on a better press sentiment. There is a stamp and die set. I just changed it out because you can mix, match, and play and have fun with your set. So all of this can be incorporated with this. This would look stunning over here too, and vice versa, and put that bird. And you see how they're all facing this way anyway, towards the right. Love, 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 love. Oscar is just by himself with the sentiment Free Hugs. So here I'm bringing on Flying High to then build it up. Did you notice here I did a change from this? I did just the flowers, and over here I did both of them together. You know what that is. Thumbs up for mixing, matching, playing. Did I have to make so many cards? No, but this is just a fun set to work with. And this is not all of them I'm showing you either. No, I have about 3 more or 4 more of these cards because I love this set so much. Super duper fun. That's your winner though. If you have to get one out of the 3, get that one. I recommended that when this first released. I'm still recommending it now. By far winner. Crafters, here are 2 more cards. I just had it over there on the side. So you can deconstruct and just use bits out of it. Here I'm using the branch and that foliage with that spider for Halloween and these 2 little owls. Isn't that fun? Mix, match, and play. Yay! Grand Tropical Flamingos is coming in at 30 from 40. You get fabulous foliage. Winner. Bring this into the Weekender and this month's Kit Club. Also a large flower. The flamingos, such a beauty. And you get them facing each other. So you get a left and a right. And then that small flower. As intended, your card will look like this. So you can have it as a couple too, or you can have it by itself. Oh, so fabulous. And this flower comes together so easily as well. Here is the same card 2 ways. 5x7, A2. Here I'm using the large flowers, just one less than this one. The foliage, such fun. And, of course, the beautiful flamingo. With this month's Kit Club, here I have it with the stencil of the month and the 3D embossing folder of the month. Winner, winner. By far winner, though, that 3D embossing folder of the month. Watch the video. So happy I have this embossing folder. It's so fabulous for all this travel and summer fun. Oh, just so beautiful. Here I'm using the foliage and that flower too. And then these bits as well. And here it is also for the holidays. Merry Christmas from Florida. So fun. Love, 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 love. Okay, crafters, I'm already into foundation dyes. It's a small sale, I'm telling you, but still something's worth looking at. So I'm going to come back into that color block accent arch die again, $20.29 from $28.99. Remember, you have to use the essential arches with it. You can make cards like so, and a cutie patootie like this. You can also use flowers on it if you wish. Just mix, match, and play with something fun like this. This has been a favorite. Like I said, it's sold out twice. This is back in stock until it sells out again. Winner, color block accent. Next up, arch punch and pierce plate die. The largest die is in A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. It's only 2 pieces. The outer one with the cut detail and then a cut line here on this plate. So 2 cut lines in here. Using it as intended, you get 3 layers with all this pretty. Use your Platinum 6, it'll cut through it like butter and also give you a little bit of embossing too with the pressure. Not too much, just right. So super duper pretty. And then with that beautiful background, that's where I built vivid blooms around it and finished it with my sentiment. Love. Here is another example of it. Solid in the background and then these 2 layers popped up here. So detail in here and then this on top. And then anchoring it with my sentiment as well. To make a shaped card like this, you put a 1/2 inch score line in the back, cut a second layer, and glue the tops together, okay? Super duper fun, and you'll have a standing card like so. I love it as a standing card. It will fit in an A2 envelope. Third card is only using these 2 together, and I probably have this floating somewhere, those inner pieces, because this all cuts together at the same time. It is such a beautiful set. There are 5 different arch dies, mix, match, and play between them. This is a winner. Next up, linear touch rectangles. So love this one too. $18.89 from $26.99. This is the foundation die when you want to dial up the elegance quickly. Largest die is in A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Comes with a matting layer, another set with a matting layer, and another set with a matting layer to a tag. With a floral, it will look like this. That's the outer layer, and then that's the matting layer popped up. Look at this one. So super pretty. In the last Steals and Deals sale when I was talking about brush gold cardstock, which is not on sale now, I should have shown you this card because this is brush gold. Look how pretty that is. All Spellbinders color wheel cardstock. I should have pulled this out, but this is such a pretty card. Look at the layers. And what just finishes it is the detail right here and those 2 layers. These 2 cards are more serious and pretty. Here it is with Minnie Mouse. Looking cute too. On this one, I have 3 layers. The outer, that layer, and then this layer where Minnie Mouse is popped up on it. This time, I have a masculine card, so this does work on masculine cards. You use these 2 dies together to cut a fun frame. And then, look at this beauty from the Classic Road Legend 2.0 collection. I'll link my video here. This is a brand new collection. Look at that beauty. Here's another card with it. Masculine as well, or feminine. This is from the Checkmate collection. I can link that video too. This is a more recent collection as well. Super duper fun. You can tell many stories with this one. Even if you have a small stamped image, you can have fun with it. Even with the distance, this is fun. One last one, because I'm looking at it. For Father's Day, see the masculine card without it having to be dark colors either? So it doesn't always have to be like super dark, but still masculine card. Thumbs way up for that. Love. You know, I want to say I love it because I do. Love, 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 love linear touch rectangles and tag. Have I used that tag? One of these days I will, but it's the layers. The layers, they speak to me. Next up, scallop and stitched edge ovals die. This is a fun one too. $17.49 from $24.99. Largest die is 5 inches tall, 3 3/4 inch wide. Then you get these matting layers. 2 of them have stitch detail, 3 of them don't. Mix, match, and play with all the layers. Super duper fun. Can be used both elegant and fun and playful. Love, 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 love. Look at all the colors and different stories it can tell. And I love that you get that background where you can have it plain in the background or show that embossed detail because these are large hearts. You can still see them because of the sizing of this. If you have an image that's smaller, you can extend it out with this set by just doing all the layers. This is 3 layers, 2 layers, 2 layers with this better press. Both of these are better press. So fun. To take it further, you can turn it into an ornament like so. Decorate your tree. Have the kids decorate the tree. They can put these together. You just cut a second layer in the back and glue the ribbon or take down the ribbon in the center. put the two pieces together. On the back, you can write something like the year that you made this and which child made it. And every year, pull this out, because once you back up that second layer, this is super sturdy. You just put this in a little shoebox, a bunch of them. Every year, you can pull this out for years to come. Super fun. And look at all those layers again. Fun, 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 fun. I love it as an ornament too. And you can use it as a tag as well. Put tags on bags, gift bags, and more. Fun set. Use this on your scrapbooking layouts and mini albums. As a matter of fact, speaking of scrapbooking, this is great for photographs. Use this as your frame, and then that inner piece is what you die cut the photograph with. Thumbs up if you don't want to die cut the photograph, because maybe your machine might have too much pressure and then it might mess it up. You can just measure this and then use your trimmer and then place it on top of this, and it will be a perfect fit. Thumbs up. Stretch these sets. If you do both scrapbooking and card making, bring your dies into your scrapbooking. Have fun with them. They will bring your scrapbook layouts to life too. Foundation dies are your winners. I'm telling you. These give you ideas, starting point. You're making something and you're like, oh gosh, I am so stuck, I need to finish. Reach for a foundation die, okay? Here are two more winners. Perfect Touch Arches and Tag Die. Perfect Touch Rectangles and Tag Die. Perfect Touch Arches, $19.59 from $27.99. Perfect Touch Rectangles, $21.95 from $31.35. If I had to choose, I'd go with the Perfect Touch Rectangles. Put this one in my wish list. Get this one later. These are winners. In the past, Spellbinders would release these types where it's all the same styling one time. It would be like 5 dies. Some of them were slimline. So I'd collect all 5. I did not buy them all at the same time. Even on sale, I didn't buy them at the same time. But I did take my time and collect all 5. Your winner, if you could only get one, I would get this one, Perfect Touch Rectangles, just because of what it is. Both of them, largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Let's start off though with Perfect Touch Arches. Here it is on a stenciled image with my sentiment. Pretty. Again, 1/2 inch score line in the back, gluing the tops together to make a top folding card. And I clearly love to use it as a shaped card. Here I have it, 2 layers. Right here, Essential Arches, so it works very well with Essential Arches. It does have that fabulous tag. Have I used that tag? Not yet. One day. 3 layers of it, creating that scene. It's great for scene building too. 2 layers of it, having fun here for the holidays. Look at this scene. So fun. Another scene with a shaker. When you have so many layers of this, you can cut 2 like this and then create that whole shaker. This inside one, though, that is Essential Arches because you don't see that detail. But this stitch quilty detail is so fun for your standard cards, also going into masculine cards. Even though it has that quilty edge, works great for masculine cards. Scene again, and another scene too. Love, 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 love. Perfect Touch Arches. Winner. Perfect Touch Rectangles. I have a multitude of cards. I'm only going to be showing you some, and I'm still showing you a lot because I just use this one all the time as well. You already saw it here. 2 layers with Vivid Blooms. You saw it here with my Garden Wreath Florals and also my Better Press Sentiment. You saw it here with a stencil. Look how it looks completely different on 3 cards here. Here I have 2 layers of it, 2 layers, 1 layer. I'm using a different foundation die. These 2 work seamlessly with many foundation dies. Because this edge is so delicate, you can bring on different foundation dies. You could even bring on 3 foundation dies and your card will not look crazy. I've done it before. I don't know if I have the example here, but I have brought on all 3. Here it is again with a stenciled image. So if you love stenciled backgrounds, better press backgrounds, or glimmer backgrounds, by far winner in terms of the layers. This is precision layering for this layer, and then Perfect Touch Rectangles out there. Here it is with wax seal. This is a great example of layering it up. Precision layering, Perfect Touch, precision layering, wax seal, sentiment, better press. Look how it told a whole story. I had this small better press image to work with and then filled up the whole card with these layers. Coming though back into masculine, Father's Day. Look at that. Look at this. For the Scottish folks, love. I couldn't resist. More for dad, but also feminine too. Having fun. Look at it with all these layers and still working out here. Sometimes when you have all of this going on and then you bring out another smooth layer like precision layering where it's a clean layer. Let me show you what a clean layer is. I just showed you what it was, but If I had this as a clean layer, it could work, but I think the little detail finished it. That's why I love to go between precision layering and perfect touch rectangles for those edges, those layers, because sometimes you just want a little something. I think the something with all of this ties it all in. Thumbs up again. Love, 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 love. Let's go into the holidays with it. I am showing you Halloween. I should be showing you Christmas. I know I have Christmas cards with it. Look at the cuteness. You see the small image? You see how it works with the layers? Fun, 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 fun. This is your winner. Add this one to your wish list. Get this another time, or get both of them because they're both winners anyway. Next up is Nested Tree Frame Die. This is coming in at $16.79 from $23.99. Largest die is 3.5 by 4.5. So you're going to have some space. You just saw it here with perfect touch rectangles on the outside, and then this layer, and then coming into those matting layers again, 3 of them with stitch detail, little Christmas tree too, with little pumpkin, which is available. Love this little cutie patootie for Halloween. Again, out here, perfect touch rectangles, then these 2 layers with a small image. See how this works very well with a small image and then gives you nice spacing out here. Here it is again with perfect touch rectangles and a holiday. I told you I have a holiday card with it. Here it is as intended with the Christmas tree. Super duper fun. Love this set. This is another fun one at this sizing as well. Scrapbooking out here. Picture in here. You can also just cut this out with your trimmer, measure the size to get it fitted perfectly for a photograph. You could also turn this one into an ornament too. Thumbs up for that. Here's another card. This one is a holiday card looking more like an adult card, like I would give this to a friend. And you could also turn this one into an ornament too. Isn't that fun? Look at the stitching and all the layers, because this is a small image. These layers help to bring it out and finish that A2 card. So fun. This is a fun one. Love Nested Tree Frame Die. Next up, crafters, mirrored arch. This is $20.99 from $29.99. Largest die is in A2, 4.25, 5.5 inch. Love this one. On my cupcake card from the birthday card making kit with my sentiment, so love. This is how I normally use it, where it's 3 layers. I love to turn it into a shaped card. On the reverse side, take the largest die, which is an A2, 1/2 inch score line, glue the tops together at the bottom, and you can see it clearly here because I have cream here and white here. Cut a horizontal slit. Your card will stand up like so. Here's another card with classic mouse graduation. You can use 2 layers and make a frame. Love that too. So your frame doesn't have to always be a rectangle. It can be shaped like this. Put a piece of acetate, turn it into a shaker. Again, you can use this for scrapbooking too. Look at all the sizes you get, 16 dies. Look at it here for the holidays. In the background here, I have Starshine, which I think is on clearance. I'll put it here on the screen, how much it is. I'll link this right underneath this. This is a fantastic foundation die to add to your stash too. Talk about it all the time. You're seeing it twice here. Over here and right here. Here I have Starshine background, which is an A2 die as well, as that beautiful background, and then this popped up, and then the whole foliage. Because there are 16 dies, I found one in here that fit the foliage from the poinsettia spray. Not on sale. One of my favorites though. Super pretty. But you see Starshine? By far winner. That's another one that I always talk about. I think she's on the way out. So get her before she goes. Put her in your wish list if you don't own it already too. This one I did turn into a shaker. So I took a A2 base, popped this on, probably ran them both at the same time. Precision layering out here in one of these inner dies. Have my little monster here, and then put some acetate, and look, turn it into a shaker card. So you can use it as a frame like this as well. That is so beautiful. I love the width out here. It's great for scene building too. Here's another fun Halloween card. Again, Starshine background. Here it is with a better press sentiment, large better press sentiment, beautiful florals, 3 layers. Here it is with a stamped image coming into a larger sizing. So on this one, you saw one of the smaller dies out here, a larger die. Look how it works. And clearly I love it in black. Oh my goodness, so true though. And then here it is with my birthday wreath add-on. And then that better press image and turning it into an easel card. Super duper fun. Mirrored arch. If you don't own it, this is a fun one. Love, love, love. Put it in your wish list, or win your wish list at that one, or get it at $20.99. Next up, I have to talk about these two, and I love both of these. This is Essential Modern Ovals $18.89 from $26.99. This is a Spellbinders maker's favorite. 12 dies in here. Largest die is 5.5 inch tall, 3.25 inch wide. Essential Stylish Ovals, $23.79 from $33.99 because it is 16 dies. Largest dies in A2, 4.25, 5.5 inch. Both of these are ovals. This is your tall, thin, like a capsule. This one is tall but wider. Different applications with each. Mix, match, and play. Love, 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 love. But let's start off with the most popular Essential Modern Ovals. You can get this one and then put that one in your wish list. Here it is with Starshine there, Starshine here. You see the two layers of it? So fun. Here it is with a floral. This is particularly good when you have a tall, slim image like this or like this, even this one, and you want to bring on an embossing folder in the background. And an embossing folder or this detail sometimes can look busy and you want to break the busy. That's when you bring on these layers like what I did here. One of my favorite cards, and this is a long retired floral set. Embossing in the back and then the flowers fit perfectly with this. This was not released with this set. This is like a whole year or two before this one, but boy, does it fit perfectly. So super love. And then that large sentiment. Love this card. I do have a bin, a huge bin that is all retired Spellbinders goodness. Not getting rid of any of it. Love, 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 love. Another floral again, very elegant card. Look at two layers coming into the larger sizing on an A6. Here it is, cutting a window for a Halloween card or a Summerween card if you're into Summerween. Halloween and summer mixed together makes Summerween. Here's another fun one. See the background with all that detail, but then bringing on this to then bring the spotlight right here, the focus. Love this for giving you that focal point. So fabulous. One more card with it. Cutting out this layer and then popping this up, and I have a shaker on the bottom, no shaker on the top. Yeah, I was having fun with this card. Essential Modern Ovals, by far winner. Next up, Essential Stylish Ovals, again, $23.79. In the smaller sizing of this, that's when it works with your small images, because the smaller sizing of this one becomes too tall, too narrow. You see, the smallest sizing can actually be a sentiment strip, but out here, it works for small images. So that's where this one really shines, is when you bring it into smaller sizing and you still want that oval and the large sizing too, like this. Cutting out a window, but you want the width. If I use this one, it's too narrow, but here I get the width. Here I have it 2 layers for that large sentiment there in the center, and then anchored by some beautiful florals. Here it is for Mickey and Minnie. So I get the space, the width to put on both characters and have that background from that panel. And here it is for the airplane window to fit this whole die set in here. Super duper fun. So it works very well at the largest size, the A2 size, for 5x7, A6, and also A2. You can use this as your shaped card and then come into more layers. It does serve its purpose when you come into those smaller layers and also the large. And this one too large is also very, very fun. Love, 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 love having both. Next up, crafters, here's this fun foundation die. This is called Torn Paper. This is great for journaling, scrapbooking, mini album as well, beyond just making cards. This is $6.99 from $9.99. That's a great deal. This die is 6 inches tall, so you get this notebook edge and then these 2 edges that are like torn, like you did tear it, but they do layer up if you wish, like on my example here, okay? Super duper fun. $6.99. That's a fun essential to add to your stash. Here's another fun essential. This is Landscape Edges. So this is your scene builder. $14.69 from $20.99. You saw it before here with the grounding element here. I haven't used the clouds, but I've used the hill and the grass. This is 7 inches tall this time. So there is a cloud edge, hill edge, and grass edge. I love these kind of dies. They really help you to finish your story. One of these days I'm going to use a cloud, but I love to use a cloud stencil. Clearly. I so do. Even on this one, you saw it again. I love a cloud stencil. I love bouncy clouds. Yeah, I do. Next up, crafters, in foundation dies, even though it's not a foundation die, but I just had to talk about 2 embossing folders because these are like my favorites. This one retired and now I see it back. For how long, I don't know. So I would say get this one sooner than later. This one has always been there, but these 2 are fabulous because $11.19 from $15.99. And plaster, $11.19 from $15.99 as well. Both of them are 3D embossing folders, 5.5-inch wide, 8.5-inch tall. You would use universal plate system for both, because this is great if you do a lot of journaling. You can use it on your scrapbooking too. Definitely in your mini albums for tags. You can turn it this way with the bees or this way. Plaster, super duper fabulous. Love, 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 love plaster. So when I see that they brought it back, I'm like, please get that one because you'll love it. And it works great for masculine cards too. Here is because in the back here. And also on this card, but it's in black. Great detail, but very, very pretty. Love, love, love. This is a 5x7. This is a A2. Super duper fabulous. I know there's lots of hexagon style embossing folders and die sets, but this embossing folder with the bees, winner. Build your florals on it too. Thumbs up. Here is plaster with some florals. Love, love, love. I love the detail. It's like a muted background, but not great texture. So super fun. It's also here for the galaxy in the back. You probably can't see it. If it was daytime, you could see it. Here it is also again in black for this detail with all these layers. This layer is actually essential modern ovals to build up the sunset in a glass and the whole scene. But out here, this winner. Love, love plaster. Get that one sooner than later because I have a feeling if it retired before, it will retire again. Okay? All right, crafters, now we're into supplies. First up, the color cube. All of them are still available. Volumes 1 to 4. I purchased all 3 that you see here. I don't have all 4. These 2 I purchased from Sarah's website. She's the one that designed it. And then this one I purchased from Spellbinders because at 100 I get free shipping. I believe with this one I did not get free shipping. I had to wait to get it. I think it came in, oh, I forgot where it came. Was it from Australia? I know she's in Australia. So there is Color Cube 1 and 2. What made me get this color reference guide, which I talked about in the last sale, but I talk about now too. In each box, you're getting 250 cards. I showed you a card earlier that I use as inspiration. I pulled these out. That's my dog. So I have to make that card. You get an image on the front, that reference, and then on the back, you get the colors. You can match your cardstock to it. A lot of Spellbinders cardstock actually matches this. I think a lot of Concord and Ninth, Alton New has a ton of cardstock, so that would match as well. And Basil cardstock would match a lot of what's happening here too. Super duper fun. What made me get this? Jennifer McGuire. She always talked about it, and then one day I was just like, okay, it's time for me to get this because I was having issues with the picking of colors. Look how fun that is. Again, weekender, right? So super fun. So if you struggle with picking colors, this is a great reference. 250 in just one box. So you can just start off with volume 1. Each box cube by itself, $45. 2 together, 1 and 2, $75. Box 3, $45. Box 4, $45. 3 and 4 together, $75. So if you have these 2 already and you don't have these 2, this might be the time. Plus you get free shipping at 100. So if you add some other things from the sale, then you can get there. Now, what's the difference with this one? Boxes 3 and 4 released a few years after this one. So this one was there for a while. And then she decided to come out with this one. That's why it looks completely different. Opens up differently too. I did fix it this time because I didn't fix it the other day when I showed you. For box 3 and 4, there is a little difference between them. And I went with 4 because I wanted all of this, which is Cakealicious, cyberpunk, fantasy, pastel tones, vintage vibes. For volume 3, there is breathtaking sunsets, coastal views, floral arrangements, interior design, majestic mountains, neon glow, sugar rush. So there is different styles between the 2. In this one, there's also wedding bliss. This time she gave you a catalog. So the catalog in here is still 250 cards. So if I had all 4, I would have 1,000 cards. So let me go to Wedding Bliss. So she gives you now tabs. And the photographs are here in the order that it goes back in. Even though the numbers are on it, I'm going to keep my finger here because I'm going to put it back. It starts off at 951. This is 25 cards and it has the order here too of the cards. See? So this is something that she didn't do before. And she gave you the tab with the name. So this is Wedding Bliss. Look how gorgeous these colors are. But they are numbered if you want to put them back in order. They still have the detail on the back if you want to match it with Pantones and all that type of stuff. Designers can use this as well. Let me put it back in order here. So that's the difference with 3 and 4 is that you're getting tabs. You're getting the order too if you want to do it visually, or you can also just count it out too. Super duper fun. And it closes differently as well. It has to close different because it has this as opposed to this one, which would be like so. This one doesn't hit up here when it closes, okay? But super fun. So if you're interested in something like this is not on sale, but I did want to talk about it because it sells out from time to time. And Jennifer McGuire uses this as a reference when she wants to just pick a fresh new colorway. Why not have fun? This came with it on the outside of Cube 4. I decided to keep it because it does give a lot of information too. She does have a digital version, but I think the cards, it's easier to see the cards. The digital version I have, I never use it. That I certainly don't use. I would rather have a card and then work that way like this. All right. All right. Now let's go into, because we're still going into cardstock. Up next, crafters, the DIY color deck. This is Spellbinders color reference cards, but on the back, it will give you information for card making and color theory and more. Okay. This one is a smaller pack. 52 cards in the pack, and you get this fun storage box. This is on sale. I didn't write the rate. I'll put the rate here on the screen, but it is on sale. Super duper fun. So with this one, you're getting images like so. You shop your stash and pull those colors. Here you're getting more of specific references, okay? I have no problems working with this. This is all color wheel cardstock. Like I said, is on sale. Look at the fun here. Super duper fun. If you do cut these 1-inch squares and attach it, I stopped cutting the squares because I said it's just going to be too bulky. The difference with the color cube, these are like photographs. You see, these are photographs. This is more like images, but high color images. 2 recent cards is this one and this one. Look how fun that is. You see the colors I'm picking up? You see the colors I'm picking up? Mixing, matching, and playing with the color deck. Super duper fun. Love, love the DIY color deck. Up next, crafters. Color wheel cardstock is on sale. This time I brought the blues. In the last sale, I showed you the pinks. These are the ones that I always mix up, especially these two. Breeze and Windy. Keep calling it Breezy and Windy. Spellbinders has 48 colors of their beautiful color wheel cardstock. You can purchase them 2 ways, 8.5 by 11 size or 12 by 12. I only have the 8.5 by 11. Individual packs, which will be 10 sheets in each pack. I'll put the rate here on the screen. For some reason, I didn't write down that rate for the individual packs. A lot of the 12 by 12 is on sale. Let me give you the rate for the individual pack of 12 by 12, which would also be 10 sheets in the pack. You can use that for, of course, your card making, scrapbooking, even your electronic die cut machine. You can use this for your electronic die cut machine too. Why not? This is an example of the blues and crafters. I'm going to show you the graphic here, which is the order of color wheel cardstock. Please take a screenshot if you don't have that already, so you can always refer to the order of the cardstock, especially in these colors, the blues. This is where it gets confusing when you see it by itself and you're not sure which color you're using. You can always refer back. You notice here that I have them in their packs. I only take 1 sheet at a time because when I want to reorder, I'll know where it comes from. But there is the swatch. Still, I like to have it in order like this. So I have all 48 starting from red, which will be poppy, all the way to classic white. That will always be the order. Even if you order a multi-pack, it will start off with the red first, which is always poppy, ends with classic white. Okay, that's the order. You can keep it in that order and work from there too if you get the full 48, all 48 colors. This is the one that you can mix up very easily. All these fun blues. Breeze, Malibu, fabulous. I have a bunch of Oceanside. Windy, looks like this one. Cascade, beautiful. Celestial, this is a little bit lighter than Partly Cloudy, but I love having both of them. Cosmic Sky is the same. Indigo, a little bit different. Mix, match, play, have fun between old and new cardstock from Spellbinders. Why not? In the most recent Steals and Deals, cardstock was on sale. What did sell out was the full 48, all 48 colors, 1 sheet each, 8.5 by 11. That's gone. Came down to, I think, $30-something. What is left is the full 48, all 48 colors, 8.5 by 11, 5 sheets each, $135.99 from $169.99. If you have rewards at Spellbinders, this might be the time. Apply those rewards and bring that cost down and get yourself the 5 of each. The full 48 of 12 by 12, that is there. Full 48, all 48 colors, 12 by 12, one sheet each, $50.39 from $62.99. So you might want to get the 12 by 12 then, and then you can cut it down, and then you could use what you cut down with the swatch die and make swatches and such. The full 48, all 48 colors, 12 by 12, 5 sheets each, $223.99 from $279.99. That's a nice big little gap right there. That's like a $50 gap. Yay! And then apply your rewards, etc. Have fun with that. Free shipping too on that. You'll also get the free birthday die too with that. Definitely stock up on Spellbinders premium color wheel cardstock when it's on sale. Now this is the full 48 right here, starting off with Poppy and ending with Classic White. I always keep this in order. I do have it on a 3-inch ring. You can buy a ring from Spellbinders. I think it's going to be a smaller ring like this. This large ring you can get at Amazon, okay? If I have space, I'll link a 3-inch ring for you. Because I think I got this maybe at Joann's, but you know, Joann's doesn't exist anymore, so let's not talk about that. Because that's where I used to buy Basil all the time. Who misses 10 sheets for $2? Oh gosh, those were the days. I'd buy a stack like this of all the colors. Crafters, here's my swatch pack. I keep them in a scrapbook.com storage envelope. So Spellbinders sent me one, and I bought one. This one, I only have one. I didn't buy a second one, but they sent me this and I did buy one of that. There is a coordinating stamp set. I'm not sure if this is in the sale. I'll let you know on the screen. This has all 48 colors. This was before this released, way before. I was using a different swatch die. I think this is Catherine Pooler, I want to say. And you see how it's not exactly strong? Look at that. You can see it. So this is like waiting to break. Hasn't broken yet, but I don't use it that often. But this is color wheel cardstock in here. See all the colors in the back, and I had to write it out like this. This is essential cardstock. And now with color wheel, you're getting a large swatch. You can get to stamp it out. You can reinforce it in the back and reinforce it up here. Because the more you keep using this ring is the more this will tear. I have nothing protecting anything here. I can just pull this and it would tear right out, okay? This one, oh no, that's not happening. No, not happening at all. So for this beauty right here, this is called the Color Swatch Petal Die. This is coming in at $16.79 from $23.99. Suzanne, why would you buy a second set? When I ran this one die 48 times, the color 48 times. So I ran these two at the same time. By the time I reached about number 12, I was starting to be like, oh gosh, geez, do I just keep going? Do I just keep going? And I was like, yes, keep going, because you have the colors here in order and you want it to stay in order. So just finish it. Oh, it was painful. With a second set, I can only do 24 times, not as much with a third set. Of course, you can do it even faster. So it's nice to have sets. If you have a lot of cardstock and you love to organize all your goodies, I suggest getting a second set, even a third. You'll know when you're working through it. I see what she's talking about. You can have all these back pieces cut, which I'm either using Michael's or Hobby Lobby's 110-pound cardstock. On the front, I'm using the color wheel cardstock, which you can see the difference in the white right there. Maybe you can't. And then I brought on the stamp, and I love that little reinforcer. I could have done the reinforcer in white, but I like it in the black. And then putting it on that 3-inch ring. Fabulous. I've been meaning to make a second set. Haven't done that yet. One of these days. I'm so happy that I have this, and I can translate it one day into essential. That hasn't happened yet either. Let me tell you how much essential cardstock I have, crafters. I have bins of packs of 10. One day I'll make this swatch again for the essential cardstock. Next up, the Color Swatch Petal Stack. This is $11.19 from $15.99. You have to have the original swatch petal die to use this. This will cut out 5 layers and a reinforcer. So this is the same. So you get an extra reinforcer really, but it's the background that you have to have. Okay. So you cut this solid, then you stack these, glue them on right here. I just stamped one up here just because I wanted these colors, which did coordinate with some card that I made, and I liked how the colors worked. Then there is also this version, which is called the Color Swatch Wheel. This is $21.95 from $31.95. That's a good deal for this one at $21.95. You get this piece, which is the back. You get 6 slots, You can cut one color, 6 of it, or you can cut a color by itself. So if you want to make multiples, let's say pink is your favorite, you could just do pink and have 6 ready to go, or just one of each color. And then you also get this fabulous reinforcer. So you'll have something looking like this. This one is just 5 colors. So I just cut off one of the edges and it still works. You could cut this too and have 4 if you want. You also get the space here that you can stamp. And if you don't want the stamp, you can also just fill in if you want to use it for other brands. This is Hero Arts Azalea, Essential Cardstock Persimmon. But with the stamp, you can also stamp if you do the background in black, okay? Mix, match, play, have fun with this. Again, if you do decide to get those packs, those assorted packs, like the 5 each or the 1 of each, the 12 by 12, you will get it in order. Get the swatch sooner than later to then work with the set. Soon as I received this, that's the first thing I did was use the swatch and swatch this out. So I'll always have it in order like this, okay? If I shuffle all of this, I can at least have it in order. I really get very strict about color wheel cardstock because some of the lighter colors, they do like vary just by a shade, and it really is hard to see. And I craft at night. It makes it even harder to see at night. What am I using? Even with the Weekender, there was that windy and breeze too again. And I was like, which color is it again? I had to pull out the swatch to know which cardstock to use. That's so fun though. I need to finish up those cards one of these days. The Weekender was fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. If you finished the Weekender, let me know. Did you make all of those cards? Let me know if you made all 20 something. By now you could have, take your time and mix, match, and play. And if you made extra cards with the Weekender, let me know if you love it below in the description box. All right, crafters, that's it for cardstock in terms of using the color deck or getting a color cube. If you want to treat yourself to this beauty, Jennifer McGuire turned me on to that one. As a matter of fact, she probably turned on a bunch of us to it. She did a whole video a few times about it, so definitely check that out. Let's go into more supplies. Craft stacks. This is Spellbinders crafting, sorting, and storage trays. Spellbinders sent me some. I have bought many of them. You can get a combo, which would be 2 medium trays and a large tray, and they all come with lids, and they're super sturdy. You hear that? You can also get the medium, which I think is 3 in a pack, and then the large, which is 2 in a pack. All 3 configurations is $17.59 from $21.99. All the accessories are on sale, meaning like this foam sheet in here is on sale, the magnetic sheet that goes in here, the silicone band that will hold these together, all of that is on sale. Now, this is your by far winner if you love to travel with your crafting. Like when I see you guys in Arizona and I'm packing in my suitcase my crafty goodness, there will be 2 of this, 1 of this. When I'm coming back, I'll put my A2 cards in here, some of them probably in here. I won't be traveling with my cards just loose. They travel very well in a suitcase with everybody else's suitcase stacked on it in an airplane belly. This is your by far winner. It traveled there well at the last in-person workshop all the way in Arizona and came back in one piece. So these are super duper sturdy. I know scrapbook.com sells the bottom only and it's curved. So you really put like just die cut pieces. But this, with this topper, super solid. Also, you can craft here, have some bits here, and have your card making right here in the center. So at the event, you'll probably see me with bits here, making the card, and then putting it over here. I think I'm going to carry baggies this time. Like little extras, I'll put them in little baggies. I get like that. But this will travel like a champion, okay? Just know I've tested it already more than once. Even when I go out of town on a road trip, oh, this is definitely going as well. I only carry like 3 of them. I don't carry like 8 of them. I do have a bunch though. When they first went on sale, I did buy extras of them. So I do have a lot of craft stacks, but these, by far a winner. If your budget is tight, get the combo. Combo can fit your 5x7s and more. These can fit your A2 finished cards or your panels. Sometimes when I'm out of town, I'll just do the panels, just the top here, and pop them in here, and then come home and then put card bases on them. Thumbs way up. By far winner. Up next, Spellbinders watercolor brushes on sale. $11.19 from $13.99. So you get a medium bold. I think there's a small too. I might be missing one. Fabulous though. Fabulous. So definitely check that out if you love to do watercoloring. Also, their 9-inch Pro Shares are on sale. $25.59 from $31.99. Detail scissor is also on sale. It is a smaller scissor like so, but let me tell you, the beauty is in this one because this is a full-size, super sharp pair of scissors that cuts like a detail scissor. That's why I love the 9-inch Pro Shears. Spellbinders sent me one. That's what I have taped up here for just general cutting. And then this is my pristine pair. I love the pristine pair. Must have. Up next, Spellbinders Tool-in-One. Their little crafty tool. You can brush out die cut pieces. You can pick through your die. And there's also extra bits in here, extra tools. This is coming in at $13.59 from $16.99 for each color. I bought these two. Spellbinders sent me that one, okay? Fun, 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 fun. The purple one will match your lilac shimmer die cut machine, whether it's the Scout or the Platinum 6. Thumbs up for that. Next, Spellbinders trimmers are on sale. The Guillotine is coming in at $23.99 from $29.99. And the 12x12 trimmer, I don't have the rate. I'll put it here on the screen. This one opens out to 17¼ inch. 17 inches. It also trims and scores, okay? Very easy to use. Love that. This is the one I use every single time I craft. It comes out to 6 inches and 8½ inch wide. Super sharp. I use this to cut the card bases. I'll do the panel on top with precision layering, but then I'll cut the base with my guillotine or guillotine. Up next, all of Spellbinders adhesives are on sale. You'll see little packs like this. And what you see here, I've been cutting them with scissors, so they cut very well. I'll use like the 9-inch Pro Shears or a different pair of scissors too, and cut like so. See how sharp? Listen to that. Don't you love that? Listen to that again. Oh! The crisp cut, fabulous. They have their foam both in black, white, 1mm, 2mm. You can stack them up. And I'll also put a link below for scrapbook.com foam because they have the 1mm all the way up to 3mm. I think that's on sale too, but Spellbinders own is on sale as well. This is easier to work with because they're individual. The other one, you have to pick them off because they're all like stacked beside each other, but I use that one all the time and I use this one too. Next up, Spellbinders tweezers are on sale. They're reverse tweezer. Super sharp, super fabulous, super strong. $8.79 from $10.99. This is great when you're heat embossing and you don't want to burn your fingers off. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Doesn't heat up either because this does have silicone right here. This is their detail, so this would carry heat. This one now is also super sharp and pointy. This is $7.19 from $8.99. I bought both of them, okay? Super sharp. Fab, fab, fab. Splatter White is on sale. $6.29 from $8.99. I use this to splatter on a lot of cards, like so. I use it mostly during the holidays like this, where I do the white background. Always using it for snow. It's so fabulous. Just a little bit of water right here. Tick, tick, tick. And then you come on with your isopropyl alcohol, clean it up, moving on. And lastly, gems are on sale. So you know I love to use Spellbinders gems. I'm just pulling cards that are right here in front of me. These are all their various gems. So gems is coming in at $3.14 from $4.49. A great time to buy gems when they're on sale. I have a whole tray of gems. I buy all of the Spellbinders gems. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. What do you think of this sale? Here and there a little bit different than the last. Definitely a smaller sale, but there's still goodies in the sale. So definitely check it out. If you have been spreading out your purchases, this might be the time. If you just got your paycheck now and you missed the last sale, this might also be the time. So check your wish list, see if something is on sale. Check your rewards. Remember, rewards at Spellbinders equals cash. Definitely create that wish list so you get an opportunity to win. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. Everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. And again, please give this video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this sale. And Spellbinders birthday month is about to wrap up. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.